Welcome back to the F1 Rookie Room. I'm Sai Kiran, and what a moment! The 2025 Formula One season is finally over, and we have a brand new world champion, Lando Norris. He did it the hard way, securing the crucial P3 finish he needed in the season, ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix to clinch his maiden title. Max Verstappen may have won the race, but it was not enough to stop the coronation of the McLaren star. The race itself was a pressure cooker, defined by a single question: could Lando Norris hold on to a podium spot? Let's dive into the decisive moments. Starting with a terrifying lights out, Verstappen gets away cleanly from pole. But behind him, Oscar Piastri is lightning fast. He brilliantly gets around his teammate Lando Norris into turn 1, relegating Lando to P3. The championship pressure is immediate. The running order is now Verstappen, Piastri, Norris. The title is safe, but Lando now has to deal with a hungry Charles Leclerc right on his gearbox, who had also had a great start for Ferrari. While Max pulling a gap, the real action is the battle for P3. Leclerc is fast, and Norris knows one mistake hands the title advantage straight back to Max. For 15 tense laps, Lando executes a perfect defensive drive, managing his tires and holding Leclerc at bay. The McLaren dynamic, the fast that Oscar Piastri made a clean overtake on Lando on lap 1, shows the commitment from McLaren CEO Zak Brown that they were faced to race up until the title was decided. Piastri delivers a flawless P2 drive, securing a phenomenal McLaren 2-3 finish. The first round of pit stop is where Lando came under his greatest threat. Norris pits on lap 17, but the strategy exposes him to traffic. Norris rejoins the track, but he emerges right behind a charging Yuki Tsunoda in the Red Bull. The Red Bull Junior immediately attacks as a roadblock, allowing the chasing Leclerc to close the gap dramatically. This led to a contentious moment. Norris had to go wide, but Tsunoda was aggressive in his defense. Race stewards later deemed Tsunoda guilty of zigzagging and handed him a 5-second time penalty. The damage was done, but Lando expertly dispatched Tsunoda and then had to rebuild his gap to Leclerc, who was now only a few seconds behind. The second half of the race was pure tire management under pressure. As the race wore on, the gap between Norris and Leclerc stabilized. Lando's composure was incredible. He realized he had the pace, the margin, and the strategy to maintain P3. Max Verstappen was untouchable once he got clear, claiming his 8th win of the season and his 5th career victory at Yes Marina. A phenomenal drive that wasn't quite enough to overturn the deficit. The midfield fighters, the driver of the day arguably belongs to Lewis Hamilton. Starting P16 in his final race for Ferrari, he fought his way through the field to a solid P8 finish. A great sign-off, even if the championship had already slipped away. Huge performances also came from Haas, with Esteban Ocon P7, Oli Behrman P9, securing a double points finish, proving they were a strong force in the midfield this season. As the final lap began, the tension was gone, replaced by pure emotion. Max Verstappen crosses the line to win the race, and moments later, Lando Norris crosses the line in P3. He stays ahead of Leclerc. He's done it. Lando Norris is your 2025 Formula One World Drivers' Champion. The scene in the pit lane and in cockpit were incredible. We heard Zak Brown on radio. Lando, this is Zak from McLaren. You did it. You did it. Awesome. Lando's response, oh my god, thank you so much. I love you guys. Thanks for everything. Before breaking down in tears. A well-deserved title is one of the most enthralling seasons in history. Let me know your favorite moment from Lando's champion season in the comments below.